copa y me acerco a tu boca. Mi cuerpo negro es puro chantaje, puro chantaje.
Esto es el show de la mañana, el show. Esto es el show de la mañana, el show. Esto es el show de la mañana, el show. Esto es el show de la mañana, el show.
Este es el show de la mañana con Helio Piedra, Maffer y la bandida.
Este es el show de la mañana, el show.
¡Eso! Ya regresamos, mi gente linda. Regresamos con la última hora, los últimos minutos del show de la mañana aquí en Tu Fiesta Radio, celebrando nuestra música. Y este servidor, Helio Piedra, Telma Cruz,
La bandida y Maffer.
te dan la bienvenida de regreso a estos últimos minutos. Y ahora vamos a cambiar a inglés porque tenemos invitados especiales. We're gonna switch back to English after a wonderful segment with Señor Bobo. Señoras y señores, we continue having wonderful guests, and we're gonna introduce you guys as let's pretend we are at the Olympic Games. ¿Qué tú crees, bandida? Ay, Dios mío.
Me parece muy bien.
You know, Carl is excited now. Ladies and gentlemen, we are gonna welcome our wonderful friends, Carl and Vanessa.
El limpio.
From the Best Western Hotel. It's a Grand, right?
Gateway Grand.
Gateway Grand. I like that. And I always miss that part. Gateway Grand, Best Western Hotel. I love it. How you guys doing this morning?
We're doing excellent. Happy to be here.
Yes.
We're glad you guys are here.
Yeah, we're very honored and we're very grateful for all of your support you guys are giving us with our first, meeting, our first networking meeting.
Oh, we are excited about that. You know, I think by the end of these chamber meetings, I'll be speaking fluent Espanol by the end of the year.
Yes, Carl. I have all
That's
the faith in the world in you. Yes.
That's the goal with this networking meeting.
You'll
Besides
see Carl in the
networking,
corner just taking notes.
exchange.
I gotta tell you, and I gotta ask you, Vanessa, because Carl is always joking around, always
Yes.
happy. Is really he like that all the time?
100%. That's how he walks into the office every morning. If we don't respond to him when he says good morning, he's like, what's up? What's up? What's
All
up?
right, I'm going to cover that. This is the longest I've seen her sit still since I've known her.
Oh my God!
We do have her tied to the chair.
both of us.
Oh my God!
For how long have you guys been working together?
Not that long.
Year
When
and
did
a half.
you join us?
Year and a half.
No, I've been at the hotel for 6 years, but Carl joined us just a year and a half ago.
Yeah. I love it. I think you guys are at the right industry, right? Because to be able to work with customer service at the time, you need to be
Charismatic.
Yeah, charismatic and all and affable, affably,
Yes.
like happy to be around people and have a smile on your face. And
Yes.
you guys are the same. Like it's like that. You both had always a
You have
great
to.
attitude.
Whatever goes on wrong behind the scenes, you will never know. That's right.
100%. 100%.
That is awesome. Let's talk a little bit about the Gateway Grand Best Western Hotel. Vamos a hablar un poquito acerca de esto. What is going on right now? Any events? Any sales offers? What is going on right now?
So Best Western as a hotel chain has really good offers if you want to stay at the hotels across the states throughout the summer. I believe you get like a $50 gift card back for 2 nights. So, but you have to sign up for Best Western Rewards. But at our hotel right now, we are, always pushing groups, always trying to have parties, birthday parties, graduation parties. I've been on a chain of amazing like 60, 70, 80th birthday parties, bringing the whole family out. Weddings, of course, whatever you need from us, we can figure it out. Up to 300 people.
Yeah, I mean, we're one of a handful of hotels, full conference center hotels in the area. We have 4,000 square foot ballroom. We can do all kinds of things. We don't even need a reason up for a party. We're just anytime you want to have it.
You want to hang out? We'll make it happen.
We have a full service bar. The Gators Den Bar and Grill. We have one of the largest pools in Marion County. So it's a kind of staycation spot. You want to get out of your house for the night? Call us up. We'll put you up.
Nice.
And then we'll do prank phone calls on your phone all night. No.
Yeah. We would like to translate that. Aquí estamos con Carl y Vanessa, estamos compartiendo. Ellos dicen que básicamente solo necesitan una excusa para tener una fiesta, una celebración, que tienen todas las capacidades aquí en Gateway Grand, en el Best Western, el Hotel Best Western. También ellos pueden hacer cualquier tipo de celebración, ya sea bodas, aniversario, quinceañera.
O divorcio.
O divorcio. Do you guys also celebrate divorce? Like,
Absolutely. Why not?
Yeah, we have
bar
divorce
specials
parties. You
are
bring in dead flowers.
Look at that.
Divorce parties. You bring dead flowers.
And you get for the divorce party, you bring dead flowers. That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
We gave away one time when I was on radio. We gave away a divorce, and you got 2 hours with the attorney and dead flowers. I mean, it was fun.
Look at that.
I think it's a fun radio promo idea.
Might be a special we could do together, guys.
Bueno, you know that's how attorneys promote themselves. Have you seen this sign like, I'll divorce you for $50 or $100? I'm like, okay.
We did it on Valentine's Day. Hundreds of people. And the winner who won, actually, that's how his wife found out.
Oh my God.
And we can have the party at the Best Western.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
Okay.
Qué maravilla, qué maravilla. All right, so let's talk a little bit about like you guys. Carl, how long you been working at the hotel industry?
I left radio back in the 90s and went to work at the Holiday Inn West, which is a hotel out by the interstate. So since 1996.
So you used to work in radio, you said? You used to work in radio?
Un poquito.
Oh, un poquito.
Were you a DJ or host?
I was did a morning host. I was a morning host for 19 years. And then I went in programming the radio station and got off there. And a lot of the people in the market all worked for me and things like that. But yeah, radio is fun, and I'm really having fun being back in front of my.
That's awesome! I love it. I love it. And
Carl also does voices throughout town that you might be familiar with.
Oh, okay. That's
okay,
nice.
what voice can you share with us?
I've done some animation internationally. And let's say Gator Growl, and you can hear Albert the alligator. This will be the 100th anniversary of Gator Growl this year with the University of Florida homecoming. And then there's the voice of Albert. Should we do it?
Do it.
If you've been to Gator Growl and you've heard that good old Bill, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to let the Gator growl.
Wow, that's awesome.
I do the voice of Beetlejuice for Viacom and for the cartoon series.
Okay.
And 3 or 4 others. But that's
Wow.
Voice-overing.
You are so talented, Carl. That is awesome. That is awesome. And Vanessa, how long you been working with the hotels?
So I actually fell into the hotel job when I was at UF here. I intended to work for the American Cancer Society, and I do still work for them as a volunteer, but I started working part-time at the hotel in the restaurant and just fell in love with it. My boss noticed that I was working a little more often than everyone else and was like, hey, you want to stick around here? Yeah. So I've been at the restaurant, I've been in banquets, and now I'm the director of catering in the sales office.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
So back in my radio days, I used to say you have a face for radio, but now we have a camera.
Oh no, Carl. Scaring people. Goodness gracious.
That is right. That's a joke. That's a very old joke.
They've changed that, huh?
Yeah.
It's
So
not as easy anymore.
now you can use that joke because you really have a camera. Very, very nice. So again, let's talk about this coming Wednesday. We're gonna have in a couple of days. We're gonna have the first Latin chapter of the Chamber of Commerce meeting. It's gonna be a quarterly meeting. So if you wanna be part of that, you only have one chance until September because there is no other meeting until the last quarter of the year. So how is the excitement? Because I heard that you guys are super excited. What kind of food are you guys going to have for us?
Very excited.
We are excited. So I'm Dominican. I'm actually having to talk my chef through some of the things that Tudi and I decided for y'all's menu. Obviously, we've made them before, but I want to make sure they're perfect because normally we don't have that many Latin people in the hotel unless it's, a specific group. So I was like, all right, chef, we're making tostones. And I was like, you can't.
Tostones.
I was like, you
Qué
can't order the
rico.
tostones. A lot of times we
have
just
to
order
make
them.
them.
Like, we have to make We're a scratch kitchen, but there are certain things I don't make him do usually. But I was like, come on. These are my friends.
tostones.
These are my friends. Come on. We know how to do this. It's not that hard. So you guys are going to see these tostones appetizers that have a shrimp and salsa topping, some mini Cubans that are super good. They're popular with all of our guests. And then we're doing some house-made meatballs.
Are those short Cubans?
They are. They're like,
Okay, I didn't know.
they look just like Elio. They look just like Elio.
Oh my God.
Vertically
Giving them out.
challenged.
Horrible, Carl.
Oh my God.
And then, of course, there'll be bar service. Everyone's welcome to a drink, some good mingling. Some of our sales staff and management staff will be there. We're excited to see who comes out from the town.
Sangria.
Yes.
Sangria.
Yeah.
Of course.
If you want sangria, we'll make it for you, Carl. They've always got it at the tent. They've always got it at the tent.
God, you really want the fiesta.
He's serious about
Yeah.
this. Yes.
I love it. So you
Yo
mentioned
quiero la fiesta grande. It's just
big party.
If we're gonna do a fiesta, let's do a fiesta.
Right. If we're going to do
You're
it,
gonna do
let's
a
just
party,
go all
do a
out.
party.
There's no reason in doing it.
if you're gonna do a
is-
party, do a
that is
Latin
funny.
party. It's everything.
Oh my gosh. Well, right now we have someone in the audience actually texting us saying, wow, we work at the Best Western in Canada.
Awesome.
And, yeah.
Wow.
And they had Cuban food down there in Canada.
That's so cool.
Well, I will say up there. So you mentioned you are Dominican.
I am.
Let's talk about that. I cannot ignore that.
Funny enough, my mom is French Canadian, so shout out to the Best Western in Canada, but my dad is Dominican, and so I spent all my summers in Miami with my Dominican family.
Oh, wow.
So like rice, beans, and oxtails runs through my blood.
Nice.
But now the French is fresher in my brain than the Spanish is. I can understand Spanish, but
Okay.
I definitely couldn't hold my own, trying to find my
Right.
way.
What about the French?
I can talk enough to get by in French. Like, I can understand both, but I can't speak both anymore. It's just a jumbled
Como
mess.
tú te peo? That's all I can say.
And your coffee
It's
was
enough to
really
seem
good
friendly.
this morning. Really good coffee this morning.
You like
I
it?
haven't had coffee like that since I was a kid and I lived in Brazil.
Well, all credits to Turi. He's the coffee hero here. When we are falling apart, he's always comes with coffee, and he's our savior.
Well, you're perfectly positioned within walking distance to me out there. Just run across the street if you feel a little tired.
That is awesome. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are right now live. Estamos en vivo, en directo, ahora mismo conversando con Carl y Vanessa. Vanessa, tell me your last name again.
Honorat.
All right.
So it's Honorat. It's French.
Yes. So, estamos conversando con ellos que son de el Gateway Grand Best Western Hotel, aquí mismo en la 39 con la I-75, justo al lado de la Harley Davidson. Ahí la pueden encontrar. Y estamos conversando acerca del meeting que vamos a tener este próximo miércoles, la comida que vamos a tener, eventos que usted puede hacer ahí en el Best Western. I have done multiple events at that conference room, and we have used the big space.
Yes.
And it's huge.
It is. It's huge. It can fit technically 500 people, standing room only. We recommend events of 300 people to give you a little comfort and walk-in space. But we host citywide dinners all the time for giant, big events here in town, like the Martin Luther King Commission, and they pack out the room.
Awesome.
Wonderful.
Are you guys staying very busy during this time? Because, again, 3 years ago, we just came out of the pandemic, and I know hotels, like hospitality industry was really, really
Absolutely.
harmed by the pandemic. How is it back to normal right now?
I feel fortunate on my side of the hotel.
It's going well. We do certain things that lets us help look at the measurement bar. One of the big things that we're measuring by all the teams that play at the University of Florida in football. Which you really got to treat those teams as VIPs. Do we want them to win? Yes. No. But they are a guest. So for 24 hours we need to be an LSU fan, but we have just about all the football teams staying with us at the Best Western because of the way we're excluded, and the team at the Holiday Inn on the culinary side and the operations team is amazing. So if you ever want to see how a visiting football team comes into town and rolls, stop by on a Friday night of a home game.
You might stay around.
Yes.
Go out
If
for
we
a
see you guys
drink.
lingering, no biggies.
Or if you want to see us
Check
6'7",
How our friends are doing.
or if you want to
Why
see
not?
us 6'7" in a bed looks like, sleeping catty corners they can fit in.
That's what I need. 6'1". I need a 6'5", 6'7".
That's so true. That's so true. We'll
Do you
find
guys have
someone.
open bars? We might become friends, Vanessa. Okay? There is an
Yes.
exchange of phone numbers
Oh,
in here.
absolutely. Yes, we've got a group text going. I'll be like, there's an event with quite a bar. Hey,
Come around.
appetizers. What do you want? Yes. But yeah, I'd say we're still on quite an upswing. The pandemic was terrifying, obviously, for a business like ours. But people immediately, as soon as they were allowed to, seemed to go back to traveling, and now we're on that, consistent upswing where people can trust us with their groups and their events. They know that if you call, the Best Western Gateway Grand Sales team, they're gonna take good care of you, make sure that your guests are comfy and well taken care of. And like Carl said, if anything goes wrong, you won't know that it happened. So.
Exactly.
And you know what's very important whenever you come to these places that are going to host you, that they look clean. They're
Right.
clean.
Exactly.
And that's the sensation that I have had when I have been to events in your hotel. Like, everything is so clean. Even the
Thank
rooms
you.
in the hallways. So that's very, very important.
Yeah.
It is. Do you have to give her
Right.
$20 later?
I didn't bribe her, Carl. That was natural. I swear. Yeah, no, the basics are important. It's nice to have a flashy product, but at the end of the day, like, good service, keeping the hotel clean, making sure our food is
Very
delicious.
important.
Definitely.
That's what we're trying to do.
That is awesome. And you mentioned something about events on Fridays. Are you doing these events in regular basis? These events on Fridays or Saturdays, or it just sporadically?
It is quite sporadic. We're getting a lot of random events, but we're trying to bring more networking events like yours to the hotel, where people can feel welcome to come by that aren't invited to a party. That feel like, oh, the Best Western is part of my week. You know?
Definitely.
Yeah.
That is awesome. So the biggest challenge right now, if any, there is no challenge since we're back to normal, or what do you think is the biggest challenge right now, Carl?
The biggest challenge is sometimes fitting all these round pegs in round holes. We get so much demand for certain times of the year, is making everything work. We might have four businesses going on at one time in a conference center.
Wow.
And they're all having dinner. We had one with a large conference, the MG Car Club, having dinner within 30 minutes of another organization, both over 200 people. And getting the culinary team, the kitchen team, the service team. It's poetry in motion.
And let me ask you, so
This is like media, the production part takes a lot.
Yes,
It is.
exactly. It's a lot of moving pieces, that you just have to trust that everyone's kind of holding
Doing their own
Yeah.
thing,
Yeah.
definitely.
and now that you mentioned the kitchen, how wide is the range of the food, and what type of food? Is it only one type of food? You guys do it all? Well,
Yeah, we
honestly,
do
you
all
do-
sorts of food.
Awesome.
Our chef, we're very blessed. For those people listening that have been in Gainesville for a while, there used to be a catering company called Chef Brothers.
Yeah.
And so he actually was like basically the sous chef there for a while
Nice.
before they closed. And he has definitely taken everything he learned over the years there. He worked at Harry's. He's worked at like a lot of different restaurants. So we have quite a mismatch of flavors on our menu. And in my intro email to everyone, I say, please think that this is a guide. Whatever you want, email it back to me. If you don't see it, we'll taste it. We'll make sure you love it. But our chef is brave. He'll try
I'll give
anything.
tell the LSU story. This
Yep.
Louisiana State University football. We don't say hello, go Tigers. They won the World Series like the Gators. They travel with 4 nutritionists and their own chef, and we were a little bit nervous about that because it's the first time a football team traveled with their chef. And I walked back into the kitchen, and this chef was back there slinging his knife, cutting vegetables up. It's appearing to me like our staff is behind, and this world-class traveling chef that's supposed to be making sure things are the way the Cajuns like them is happening. I looked at him, are we okay, chef? He goes, yeah. You guys are so far ahead of the game and making so many cool things. I actually get to cook back in the kitchen, and I'm cutting vegetables and having a blast. And by noon, he had his tennis shoes on. I was watching games on TV.
Wonderful.
Yeah. It was a really good compliment in a very unique way to us.
So that means that you guys can accommodate if someone coming, in this case, an sport, teen, coming with their own requirements, you guys could accommodate to that. And this is
Always.
an extreme because it's the kitchen, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like putting a chef on there, but maybe some requests in a room, a
Right.
request for someone with disability. Do you guys have
Absolutely.
good
Oh, yeah.
access with someone with disability?
Absolutely.
Perfect.
Yeah. So the hotel is fully ADA, approved and safe, but we have, 8 rooms that are specifically like set up for people with disabilities. We make sure that the conference center is accessible to that. So we try to be fully inclusive. And just a shout out, our chef's name is Chef Texas. He's been in town forever.
That's his real name, too.
Yeah, his real name is Texas. It's on his birth certificate. He's a lovely guy, but he's just the smiliest chef, and he's willing to take on any weird requests I give him. It's odd.
We're doing an East Side High School reunion, and she says the thing that everybody remembers most is the little pizzas they used to serve in the cafeteria at East Side High School. And I go, you know what? And I go back and I find out that Chef Texas is an East Side High School graduate, and he knows how to make those pizzas.
That is
That would be
nice.
so meaningful.
I know, right?
You know?
So cute at the end of the
Very
reunion.
Wonderful.
It's gonna be great.
I want to go.
That is awesome. Yeah, and
I'll
you,
text you the info.
and you know,
Please.
La Bandida has so she
Pizza
has
Monster.
she's a pizza monster, and number 2, she has her son she travels sometimes with the basketball
Yes.
team, right?
Oh goodness, yes. Our hotel's filled with
All
kids
the
playing
time.
sports every weekend lately. I swear, like, youth sports were the first thing to come back after the pandemic. People were like, let's get these kids out of the house, see if we can play some sports. So softball and baseball filled up our hotel immediately.
That is fantastic. we definitely need to. You guys have a pool at is that the second floor or the first floor?
It's technically on the first floor. Not
Okay.
many people know this. The hotel has like a basement, not very common
Okay.
here in Florida. So it is raised. It's got a nice balcony so you can see the forest behind the hotel from the deck.
You guys, I'm already thinking how we can do a fiesta. How we can bring the
We
fiesta.
need to do a sunset
please.
fiesta out by the pool.
Yes, the sunset is gorgeous
I
out
like
there.
that
Best sunset in Gainesville.
fiesta.
I know. I Carl has some.
He's always got the ideas.
Yes, fine ideas. So if you want to have a great time at your next event, you can use, the Gateway Grand at the Best Western Hotel here on 39 and I-75, right? Right there.
Across from the Harley dealership.
Davidson.
And we actually sell family pool passes. So if you're trying to beat the heat this summer and you don't live in a neighborhood with a pool.
You can buy just a pool pass.
Nice.
Yep.
Just for the day, kind of.
No, we do them. So they're a year membership for 6 family members.
You can
So
come
you can use them as
from
well.
the time the pool opens to the time the pool closes, and eat lunch from the restaurant on the weekends. And
Yeah.
Wow.
What about a day pass? You know how you use like
Yeah.
someone for a day to use the pool to get some drinks?
I believe they will let you do that.
Nice.
Okay.
Ok, let's translate that a little bit. Porque para que usted sepa, también hay unos pases para la piscina y pueden comer. Is it included the restaurant or no? Is it included the restaurant in the passes?
It's open for lunch on Friday, Saturday and Sunday, but it can go there anytime. But after 4 o'clock in the afternoon, you can leave the pool and come into the restaurant and dine all you want.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay, but it's not included, right?
Right,
You
no,
got it. You
not
got
included.
yeah.
You
Perfect.
still have to purchase the food.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And do you remember how much is for a year long the passes?
I don't remember, Elio. I'll have to send it to you.
Yeah, send it to me because I know people.
Yeah.
When we
People are
say
going to ask.
when we say packages, people always ask.
Yes,
how much?
absolutely.
They're really cheap. Is my boss listening to
Señoras y señores, tienen unos pases para la piscina que usted puede pagarlos anualmente, puede pagarlos mes a mes. También pueden disfrutar del restaurante que no está incluido, pero es fantástico. Y dice, Carl nos asegura que es bastante barato. Así que usted tiene esta oportunidad en el día de hoy de dejarnos un comentario si le gustaría participar de los eventos, pasar a la piscina con su familia. And that's nice because not everybody has a pool at the
Right.
neighborhood.
Absolutely.
That's a good.
a great idea. Yeah.
I haven't heard that about any other hotel. I mean,
I haven't
really.
either.
Y este verano está caliente.
Yeah, this summer is hot.
Yeah. People seem to love it. We have some families that are there every day. Like I know who they are now, and no reason to except they come to our pool every day. Might as well.
And they're carrying noodles and little things.
Yep.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Yeah, we might show up just for the fun of it and say hello to you guys. We want to make sure Carl is there so we can You know, we can hear your jokes as well and have a good time. Así que, mi gente, ya usted sabe. Y una vez más, le decimos y los invitamos a este miércoles, lo estamos repitiendo. De verdad, no se lo vaya a perder, señoras y señores. We've been sharing with the community as well that they don't actually need to be a business owner.
Right.
No.
You just need to be part of the Gainesville community. This is the first event that the chamber hosts that basically is for everyone, just so you can get to know the community better, what is going on, the growth. We're going to be talking about numbers. You're going to be shaking hands, dancing. It's going to be a very chill event. I don't know, you probably know already, but we have great speakers, you know.
Yeah.
We figured, yes.
Super excited
Well,
about
the more
that.
non-Hispanic community members we can get, the better the event's going to be, because they have to understand the impact and how many, Latino and Hispanic people support our community with small businesses like this that will soon be a very large business.
Exactly.
Hey.
Exactly. Yes. And we thank you for that, Carl. I don't know, but the mayor said that in 3 years we are going to be the 16%.
Wow.
Yes.
Really?
16% of the population, especially here in Alachua County.
That is amazing.
Which is a lot of people. I mean, we have right now a lot of people coming from Venezuela, from Colombia, Well, I haven't seen that many Cubans here until this year. Yeah, because before we have just a few, and this year I have seen a lot of them. I was like, wow.
That's pretty exciting.
Yeah, Latinos are really moving, especially from the South Florida. I just met this past Saturday new people from Chile. That is another country that I have few friends that they are from Chile, but I haven't met a lot of them. And, it is exciting to see more Latinos, here in Gainesville, our Gator Nation, especially. So Latinos, we love sports,
Yes,
we
absolutely.
work hard. We do a lot for the community, and seeing that is super exciting.
It is. I'm missing people, like a whole table full of people from Brazil, and he was saying that the Brazilian, population here in town is growing like crazy.
Carl, I gotta tell you, I did a Brazilian party, at a brand new venue that is called Big Daddy Guns.
Yes, Big Daddy guy. He moved over to the new building.
Before they opened the new building, I don't even know if they are open yet. I did at the conference center. I did a party for Brazilians. Brazilians can't stop. Like they can't stop dancing. It's I'm telling you, you're not gonna. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it.
I need to go back. I lived in Brazil when I was 12 years old, and now I read about the party in Rio de Janeiro and things like Carnival. And I go, I want to go back to Carnival now.
You don't appreciate it when you're 12.
When I was 12.
The city I lived in Brazil, with population 3,000 in San Jose dos Campos, and now it's population over 750,000.
Oh my goodness, that's insane.
Yeah.
It's one of the most populated countries in South America.
Yeah,
in all American.
My dad was a professor at ITA.
Nice. That is awesome. Well, we want to thank you guys for being here
Thank
with
It was
us.
a pleasure. Thank you so much.
We'll see you guys on Wednesday.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, the Gateway Grand Best Western Hotel at the morning show for the first time, represented by our friends Carl and Vanessa. Thank you so much for being here.
Oh, it was
Carl.
a pleasure.
Yes.
So fun.
Yes. Y ustedes, muchas gracias por estar aquí con nosotros, por la sintonía, el cariño y la preferencia. Quédese que por ahí viene, tenemos el vacilón, estamos de estreno. Tenemos a las 3 en retrospectiva, llega a las 6, de 6 a 8 llega Solo Faltas Tú. Y por supuesto, el Acuéstate con la Bandida para que te acuestes calientico. Qué rico.
Esta noche.
Gracias por disfrutar con nosotros del show de la mañana.
La emisora que te hace vibrar.
Dale candela.